Hey babe, it's your girl Breeze, spelled like the cheese, aka your cosmic bestie. And I'm gonna be real, I have no clue what today we have in store because I've been like in and out. A part of me is like, let's do tarot. I got my tarot, which I am gonna shuffle as I'm talking here. But I've been doing a lot of oracle readings lately. I've been doing a lot of tarot readings. Last night I just had a really good like breakthrough. So maybe I'll just talk about that. I'm not quite sure. Have you ever been there where you're like, I don't I don't know. Like you feel good but you're also exhausted. You feel alive but you feel drained. Like that's what I feel. And I think because I went through this like breakthrough last night, a lot of stuff is like happening to me on a cellular level. But it's like it's a lot. It's a lot. Cuz basically like my teenage version of myself, that's when a lot of like the trauma and a lot of the negative self talk, the negative thoughts, the intrusive thoughts, the self worth, like all of those things were truly being tarnished at that time of my life. Basically, from 13 to 18 was like a really big, like, lots of major moments. And it's been really hard trying to let go, right? To release those traumas, release that pain, release that suffering. And I keep telling myself, like, oh, like I'm surrendering, like I'm doing all this stuff, right? I'm changing my world, I'm changing my aspect, I'm changing my life. Somebody would tell me I've been doing this, no one, I would not have believed anyone, truthfully. But now, so last night I was going on a walk. I go on a walk every night, and I was talking to my friend Elise. So we're like talking about trauma stuff because, that's what friends do. We talk about trauma. And she like asked me, she said, is there still a piece of you that is holding on to this one thing? Like, though it's not big, though it's not like a huge issue, is there a piece of you that's still holding on? And the universe is funny. Okay, so I'm walking at night and this lightning bug literally like right almost slapping me in the face. I'm like, whoa. Before I could even answer, because the answer that I wanted to say was no, of course not. But the answer I knew I should say was yes, of course I do. And I feel like the universe was basically just trying to bitch slap it out of me. They were like, oh, really? You want to lie? Nice. Try. So I'm like, okay. So I like say it, and I immediately start feeling this relief. I immediately start feeling this moment of like, oh, okay. Like, yeah, that's not a bad thing. Like, that teenage version of myself was looking for this particular kind of love. And the way I referenced it to her was like, when you go to a restaurant, right? My example, I went to Carrabba's and I had chicken marsala for the first time when I was really young. And any other time that I ordered chicken marsala anywhere else but Carrabba's, it didn't taste the same because I wanted that taste, right? That was my first interaction with it. That's the first time my body, my taste buds had that moment. So that's the same thing, right? My teenage self has been holding on to this kind of love that I've been searching for a very long time. And it's not like the love that I'm talking about, like, oh, I don't have this love for my husband or my daughter or whatever, right? It's not that. It's that love that I needed for myself. That was the first time in my life that I actually was able to love and to be loved without putting on a performance. And I think that is what my teenage self has been looking for, of like, well, are we safe enough not to perform? Are we safe enough to be loved and not to not perform? And I had to have a really hard look at myself. Like, are we safe enough that we don't have to perform and that we can give and receive that love that we're looking for? And yeah, I think that's been the key for me to get on to this next step, to become this leader, to become this person, to become the Brie that I've always wanted. It it's been a long time. It's just been a really long time that I have been asking, hoping, praying, why can I let this go? Why is this so hard? Why is it so hard for me to see myself in this light? Why is it so hard for me to believe it? Why is it so hard for me to feel it? And it's because that teenage version of myself, she was hurt really, really bad by more than one person throughout that time of like 13 to 18, right? And she was hurt. Like, she was really hurting. And she was looking for someone to save her. But the whole time, it was me. And that's a hard pill to swallow. To a certain degree, there's release and relief there for sure. But there's also this energy of like, why didn't I know that sooner? Why didn't I show up for her sooner? But the fact of the matter is, I'm showing up for her now. So does it matter that I wasn't ready before? Because truthfully, even if I was ready, I wouldn't have been ready. That version of me would not have listened. She would not have been okay. And truthfully, I feel like Spirit's been working a lot with me through my dreams. Like, anytime that I fall asleep and I really get into that REM cycle, it feels like I'm astral projecting, or like I'm in this other world, I'm in this other timeline where I do get to have these conversations with these people that have hurt me. And it's very weird. It's very weird. But it also is like really, I don't want to say comforting because it's kind of creepy, but there is a comfort about it that's like, yeah, I got to have these conversations. I got to say what I needed to say. But funny enough, any time that I'm like going back and forth in my dreams with these people that have hurt me, anytime that I'm waiting for their reply, I never get it. I wake up, or I get a phone call, or my daughter starts screaming. So it's very interesting, right? And the more and more that I've sat on this and that I've thought about this, it's not about them, it's about me. And it being about me means that the only thing that needed to come out is what I was feeling. I don't need to know what they're saying. I don't need to know. But what I do know is that I was able to say what I needed, and I was able to get it off my chest. And I think that is something that a lot of us are craving. That is like deep within us, that a lot of us don't necessarily have the courage, the strength, the willpower, right, to have these conversations with these people that hurt us. And it's not necessarily like, oh, I need to face them directly, right? Even writing it down, even saying it out loud is a lot, because you're like, I don't want to admit that. I don't want to admit that this person hurt me like this, because it sucks. It does suck. But there's also a freedom that comes with that. And I think that's why my body is so tired today. It's like purge, purge, purge. I've been purging like crazy. And funny enough, I go on my walk every single night. And I was coming back home from my walk the other night, and there was this gray feather sitting on my mat outside. And the mat that I have outside says hello, because I refuse to get a welcome mat that actually says welcome, because y'all are not welcome. But the hello mat, it was like, it says hello across, and then it was sitting right in between like the L and the O. I'm like, that is so weird. So I start like researching like what it is, and it's like me basically walking in to this new life. this life that I've been cultivating without even knowing. Because truthfully, I've been waiting. I've been sitting and waiting, like, okay, so when am I going to be ready for this apartment? Right? When is my credit score going to change? When am I going to get more money? When am I going to have this? When am I going to have that? Confirmation. And I realized, like, I'm not waiting. Well, I have been waiting. I've been waiting for spirit to make a move, but spirit is waiting for me to make that move. Spirit is like, okay, but do you believe that you can have it? Do you believe that it can happen without it you having all of the tools in front of you? You know, I see like a workbench, like carpentry, like woodworking, right? And there's like wood on there. So, yeah, there's a bunch of ways that you can cut wood, but depending on what way, like what you need out of that wood depends on the tool that you would need. And it doesn't mean that the one tool is the only option. There is other options. It could be harder. It could be a little bit more jagged, a little bit more work on the back end, but you can do it in more than one way. And I'm realizing that, like, that's how spirit works. Like, in my head, I'm like, okay, my credit score has to be better. I have to be making more money. I need more people in the membership. I need this. I need that before I can make this move. And I'm just having this like reality check where it's like, not me splitting the deck to the high priestess. Come on. But it's also like, sorry, that one blew my mind, man. Because I was just about to talk about the intuition, and it's 111. Okay, universe. Okay. 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 This is you seeing in real time how this works for me. There is moments where I can't even explain how this happens, and people are like, people would look at me like I'm crazy, but it's 111 on the clock. I split the deck to the high priestess, and y'all have been seeing me shuffle, right? And I've been talking about this, and this is just confirmation for me that I need to apply for this apartment. No, my credit isn't where I want it to be. No, it's not. My car still needs to be fixed. There's a lot of stuff, like money and things that I'm like, okay, like I need more of this, I need more of this. But like, best case scenario, I get approved and we move in. Worst case scenario, we get denied and we lose out on like $100 to like apply. It's like, okay, how am I going to move forward if I don't move at all? That's what's happening. Like, that is what I have been feeling lately, is like, okay, well, I'm waiting for spirit to make a move, and spirit's like, I can't make my magic happen until you make a move. So you move. And all of these confirmations are confirming for me. um and maybe you're in the same boat in some way, shape, or form, where you've been waiting to make a move. You've been waiting to step into that life because you're waiting for spirit to help guide you. But in reality, it's always you guiding yourself. That higher version of you is guiding the version of you that you are right now. And then one day, you are just that higher version of yourself because you've morphed into this person. It wasn't like a overnight snapshot. I put on this costume. You're already used to putting on the costume. You're already used to putting on the mask. You're already used to that kind of stuff, right? Like, you're already used to that. That's what got you here in the first place. But what do you believe? What do you really believe? Because I know for me, I believe that anything is possible. I truly believe that deep in my core. Now, it's easier said than done when it comes to that realization, right? But I truly, truly, I feel for myself this moment, this precipice of getting to that next place without it looking the way that I thought it would look. Because it doesn't have to look the way that I thought it looked. Yeah, my car has like a power steering issue or something right now. I don't know, I'm just a girl. But, my money, I don't have a lot of money saved for this apartment, but I know that I wouldn't move for another couple of months anyway, so that I could get this together and that things could change. I just got 2 new members for the membership yesterday. So there's like 6 of us or something total. And I just am like, wow, wow. I can't believe that we're at this place right now. But also, I can't believe that I thought that it had to be the one way. Like, I really was stuck on that. I was really stuck on it had to be that one way. And that's a part of the survival mode, right? Is you put all that weight and heaviness on you instead of tossing that out to spirit, the universe, God, right? Instead of tossing that out and being like, okay, I know I don't know everything, but I know I'm doing enough. So let me go ahead and do that. Oh, let me put my cursor over here. There we go. And it's like, okay, let me go ahead and do that. But then it's also like, everyone's going to think I'm crazy. Why would anybody believe me? Why would anybody have faith in me? But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about them. It matters about you. Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe that spirit has you? Because as a trapeze artist, right? They're literally flipping in the air. Not only do they have to trust themselves, they have to trust their partner, and they have to trust that the net below them will hold them. No matter what way they fall. You are the trapeze artist, going back and forth with your new self, your higher self, the in-between self, right? You are the trapeze artist, but spirit is the net. Do you believe that the net is there? Do you believe that spirit will catch you? And newsflash, I hate to break it to you, spirit's always been there. Every time that you've had a big moment, a big tower moment, a big fall, and you're like, yeah, I picked myself up and I dusted myself off. Sure. You didn't do that alone. Spirit was always next to you. Because these are the lessons that you have to learn to become the person that you're trying to be. It's not something that's so like, oh, I'm going to do this path and it's going to do, and it's going to be a steady, straight shot. Nothing in life is a steady and straight shot. And it doesn't matter about your bank account. It doesn't matter how much money you got in it, a lot or a little, something in between. It doesn't matter. But now that I've yapped for like 15 minutes, let's see what Spirit has for you. Okay, so we have 7 of Pentacles. And we also have King of Wands. So the 7 of Pentacles energy here, it feels like this harvest is coming, like you've been patiently waiting, and it's finally time to reap the benefits that have been coming in, right? This big leadership, taking that control, making the decisions. See how she's sitting? That's a power stance. She's ready to go. She's like, yeah, I am that bitch. 10 of Swords reverse. Improvement, right? Healing. Finally, those swords are coming out. And mind you, this isn't just for you or just for me. This is a collective read. So take what resonates. But I know for me, this is definitely resonating right now. This is resonating a lot. I also have the Magician here, which is willpower, bringing in that magic, bringing in that force. You have the ability to manifest anything that you want. And to manifest anything that you want, right? Working hard, standing your ground, having that leadership, healing yourself and moving forward. Yeah, hell yeah. That's how you're able to create this magic. That's how you're able to manifest and bring in what you need to bring in. Let me be real. Like super real. Don't mind me, I have a small drip here. If we're being super real right now, because we always are, I literally have been talking about doing this for years. But I never felt like I was enough. Like, who am I to do collective reads? Who am I to do personal reads? Who am I to build out a membership? Who am I to do these things and help these people? Who am I to do that? And I started doing it scared. I started doing it messy. The first day that I started posting was the first day I got a reading. And I didn't even have like an email set up. Because I didn't think anyone was actually going to purchase first day out, few hours out. And that was a confirmation from spirit, like, hell yeah, you are meant to do this. And during this process, there's been times where I'm like, oh, I want more people in the membership because I want more money so I can get this apartment, this, that, and the third. But the reality is the membership has been up for a little over a month now, and we just got 2 new members, and I'm like, wow, there's like 6 people. And though it feels small, it feels so good. It feels so right. And yeah, the money isn't exactly, 10K months, but it also is like I'm being fulfilled in a completely different way. These are the things that I talked about. These are the things that I wanted. I am able to manifest this, right? I am the magician. And I hope that you're feeling like that too. We also have the 8 of Pentacles here. It feels like you feel like you're not doing a good job. There's moments where you feel like you're rushing what you need to do. Yeah. They want you to find this balance, not only within yourself, but within your schedule. I'm seeing myself sitting at the pool yesterday. I didn't do any work yesterday. I sat at the pool with my daughter for a little bit. She took a nap. I ended up going back outside. I listened to the podcast that I was on, my interview. I really enjoyed that. I was sitting, listening to music, getting my little tan on. Obviously, you can see I'm a little red. But that was the whole point of working from home and running my own business, is that, yeah, on a random Tuesday, I can do whatever I want. And then I still ended up doing readings later on that day. And then I still got members that day, even without working. So it's like, where is the balance, right? I work so hard every single day, not only in my business, but in my personal life. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and my daughter is 1. So there's a lot of learning, there's a lot of growth, there's a lot of expansion. And I've been on this process of like, okay, I got to find the balance. I got to be able to take care of myself and other people. Because when you're a caretaker, it's really easy to take care of yourself last, because your job is to take care of everybody else first. But your job is actually to take care of you first, so that you can take care of those other people. That's what I've been learning. We also have the Emperor in reverse. I think there is some stubbornness here. You're being very stubborn on letting people help you. You're being very stubborn on what you need to do for yourself. You're running on fumes. And Spirit is like, aren't you tired? Like, aren't you tired of dealing with that? All right, 3 cards. Interesting. Okay. We have 3 of Cups in reverse, 2 of Cups in reverse, 8 of Cups in the upright. Lots of Cups energy that just came out here. Which is funny, because I was talking about the overflow in the Cups. But this 3 of Cups, after this Emperor, the stubbornness, it's this isolation, imbalanced social life. I think there's a part of you that is looking for friends and freedom and a place to be seen and a place to be celebrated. But you can't do that because you keep isolating yourself, because you're being really stubborn on what you need to do for you. And this 2 of Cups energy is, again, imbalance, bad communication. I think you're afraid to be rejected. I think you're afraid that once you truly show yourself, there's no going back, because they finally see you for who you are. And that's not a bad thing. But in your head, you think it is, because you're not that perfect person. Perfect isn't real. The 8 of Cups. Walking away, letting go, searching for truth, leaving something behind. Confirmation to what I just said, but this 8 of Cups energy, it's time to walk away. It's time to walk away. All of this is past people, trauma, pain, suffering. It's time to walk away from that. It's time to walk into your season of harvest, your season of winning. But remember that your season is not going to look the way that you think it's going to look. You have to be open to the circle, not even the circle. You have to be open to the kind of magic that's truly out there. Okay, we have 2 here. We have King of Swords in reverse. We also have the World. This stubbornness is like, it's turning into control. You're trying to control every single aspect of what's going on. And the moment that you let it go, the moment that that phase will be complete and that you can move forward and start again new. Because you're looking for wholeness. You're looking for completion. But you can't get there unless you walk away from where you've been. Right? If her goal is to get here, she has to start walking. And that's where you're at. You have to start letting go. You have to start believing, not only in spirit, but in yourself, more in yourself. If you're the trapeze artist, you're the one that's doing the flips. You're the one that's making the moves. You're the one that's being seen in the light. The net, aka spirit, God, universe, is below. No one's paying attention to below unless you fall. And then the net picks you up, right? No one's paying attention to the net. Everyone's paying attention to you. And that's what you have to realize here, is that you have that power. The power is within you, right? The magician, the power is within you. Okay, so we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse, 5 of Pentacles that came out sideways, 8 of Wands in reverse. So, the Ace of Pentacles. You feel like you missed your chance. You feel like you've missed your moment. You're like, okay, it didn't work out, so it'll never work again. I got rejected, I got denied, it didn't happen. Rejection is redirection. You're being redirected. But you keep telling yourself that like that was the one and only shot, and that's not true. Your inner child is screaming to be seen and heard. That's where the disconnect is. That's where you are and where you want to be is that past version of yourself. Like I was talking about in the beginning, right? That teenage version of myself was looking for retribution and the same kind of love and the same kind of feelings that she felt when she first felt those feelings with certain people. But the reality is I felt those within myself. I can pull that in from myself. I have the power to do that, not those people. And the 5 of Pentacles coming out sideways, it's like, it's a little bit of both, right? There's that feeling of abandonment, that struggle, the hardship, and the loss. But also, like, there is positivity. There is recovery. There is this overcoming adversity. You're somewhere right in the middle. Some days you feel really lost and you're going through a really hard time. And then other days you're like, wow, I am one step closer to where I want to be. And you keep teetering. And they want you to like know that you're always going to be up and down. But you can be up higher, longer when you actually believe it. 8 of Wands, waiting. You're waiting, right? And you're losing momentum. Because you're not taking care of the child that needs to be taken care of, that needs to be seen, that needs to be heard, that needs to know that they're safe. And all of this is telling you to take care of that person. Take care of little you. Tell them that they're good. Tell them that they're safe. Tell them that they're worthy of all the things that this higher version of yourself is trying to bring forth. I want this Lakeview apartment. I want to see the sunrise and the sunset on the lake. I want to be able to look out at the lake. I want to be able to hear the lake crashing onto the shore. I want to hear the birds. I want to be wrapped around trees. I want to have my balcony that I can put my moon water and my crystals on full moons and new moons, and right outside and take a nap in my hammock and have a little cozy corner for myself. That's what I want. I want peace. I want serenity. I want comfort. I want cozy. I want soft. And before, everything that I want a 6-bedroom house, and I want this, and I want to have a butler, and I want to have a maid, and I want to have all this stuff. Now, don't get me wrong, a maid would be great. A house cleaner would be awesome. But now I realize that I want things completely different than what I wanted before. Because everything else that I wanted before was coming from a place of ego. And now it's coming from a place of what I truly desire and what I truly want. And for some reason, I've been telling myself for months that I wasn't ready to deserve that yet because my credit score wasn't high enough. I wasn't ready to deserve that because I wasn't making enough money to get that. I told myself this, and society a little bit too, but I've been telling myself, I can't apply until it looks like this. I can't do this until it looks like that. I can't have that until I have this. Why? That Lindsay McGuire song, why not, take a second chance if you need a moment, why not, okay, anyways, but that's the thing, right? Why not do it? Why not take a second chance? Like, okay, if that doesn't happen, then I'm going to be redirected somewhere else that is supposed to be meant for me. I gotta stop taking it as such a big hit, right? Like, it's not that big of a deal. Again, with the stubbornness, right? 9 of Wands in reverse. Defensiveness, giving up, compromise. You already told yourself that you were done. But this is your second shot. 3rd, 5th, however many times it's been. This is your moment. This is the time. You finding me on this video is spirit guiding you to what you needed to do. And baby, we're on the same path. We're in the same boat. This is not just for you. This is for me too. I'm just being a little less stubborn because it came to my breakthrough last night. But maybe this is the breakthrough for you. Maybe this is what's going to change everything for you. And honestly, I hope it does. Because I really want you to have what you desire. Because what you desire desires you. But you have to believe that you deserve it. And when you don't believe that you deserve it, then you're not energetically aligned with it. It doesn't matter what you do. It'll never come to you. And I realize that. I've been realizing that for a while now. And now I've realized that now that I am coming to this like understanding that I am worthy and I am deserving of what I want, that Lakeview apartment with the sunrise and the sunset and the cozy corner and all of that, it doesn't matter what the credit score look like. It doesn't matter what my bank account looks like. In society's sense, sure, it does. But like Glorilla said, I don't give a F about a credit score. I could be rich AF tomorrow. And I could. I definitely could, because I believe in that kind of delusion. Like, yep. I could get handed $100,000 tomorrow. I could get handed $1 million tomorrow. I don't know. Anything could happen. 3 of Wands. Momentum. Confidence. It's time to have confidence. You see how she's looking? She knows the path. She knows where she wants to go. And she's got the staff in her hand. She's taking the lead. She's taking the initiative. And that's what Spirit wants from you. Take the initiative. Take the first few steps. Even though you can't see the rest of the stairs, even though you can't see the rest of the map, it doesn't mean that you don't know where you're going. Spirit will reveal it to you as time goes. And yeah, it is scary as hell. But it doesn't mean that it's impossible. I'm seeing Indiana Jones for some reason. Confirmation to everything I just said. Okay, we have the moon, There's definitely complexity and confusions within your unconscious mind, or I'm sorry, your subconscious mind. Your dreams are very significant. We also have Nine of Pentacles in reverse. You're you keep guarding yourself. And you have this instability within the material world right now. And it really feels like you're being guided to have more gratitude and have more trust. Okay, is there anything else? Okay, last two here. So we have the Two of Wands. Came out sideways. Taking those first steps, making the choices, making the decision, leaving the comfort. See how there's content in walking away? That's what they want from you. And you're avoiding the accountability for yourself in this process, right? Avoiding accountability. Retribution. It's time to sit down and journal. It's time to talk it out. It's time to really release what you need to release, because it's keeping you stagnant. It's not letting you walk away with confidence. It's trying to maneuver you in a way that unsteady foundations. That's what it feels like. It feels like unsteady foundations. And now is the time. If you really want to get to where you want to go, it's time to take that accountability of what you're actually feeling and feel it. And it's not a race. It's not a competition. You don't have to be better than anybody. You don't have to feel better or do more or whatever. If anything, give yourself grace and give yourself rest in this season. That's what you need. You need safety. You need rest. You need love. You need comfort. Because everything that you're feeling is big feelings. It's a lot of emotion. And it's hard. It is so hard. I mean, there's stuff, I'm 30. The stuff that I've been talking about happened well over a decade ago. And it's like, okay, why did it take me so long to feel this? Like, why did it take me so long to understand this? But I didn't have the capacity to hold it before. And now I do. And when your capacity is deeper, wider, stronger, that's when stuff really starts changing. But your capacity does not change until you let go of what you need to let go of, right? If you can't make room in the closet, you can't buy more clothes. It's always going to be cluttered. No matter how much organization, no matter what you do, how you fold it, if you keep buying more clothes in a closet that's already full, you'll never be able to get it organized. But the moment that you start cleaning out the closet, selling the goods, giving them away, throwing them away, whatever you do, when you handle it, you have more room, you have more space. It's able to look and feel the way that you want it to look and feel, right? And that's all that you need to do. You need to clean out the closet. All of this, it's time to clean out the closet. It's time to really heal what you need to heal. It's time to feel what you really need to feel. And it's okay. It's okay. Whatever comes up doesn't make you less than. Whatever comes up doesn't make you unworthy. Whatever you feel, the pain, the depression, the hurt, the struggle, you have to feel it. You didn't feel it before. I know I haven't. I did, but I didn't. I didn't actually handle it. And now over a decade later, now I have to, because there is no way I can move from that. I can't move on until I handle it. And I really, really, really am desperate for that apartment. I know that's what I need. I know that's what I want. But I know that I don't want to lose it. And I know that that space is meant for me, for the me that's ready for it. And I have started becoming her more and more every single day. But the missing piece has always been me. I've been looking for a key to the lock, but the key has been me. And I think that that's where you're at too. So I hope that this gives you the courage, the strength to start again, to feel it again, to move forward. Because I want you to move forward. I know you want to move forward. I would love to do that journey together. And if you're ever looking for a space or a place to do that with, come and join the Stella Nova Collective. We would love to have you. Because all of this back and forth and discussion, this is what I do inside the membership. I have multiple chats. We have confirmation, affirmation, magic wins, breakthroughs, venting, moon phases, confirmation, affirmations, prompts, question of the day, divine discipline for manifestation. There's a lot. There's a lot that's in there. It's on a Discord server. We try to keep it as organized as possible. And you're not made to show up and be a shiny trophy version of yourself. You want to show up with a J in your hand and a thought, a vision, a channel, a confirmation. I'd love to see it. I want to be a part of it. And if you're just looking for a place to be, to have the net, right? If you're looking for a place that if you fall, there's a soft place for you to land, that's exactly where you need to go. Join us. I mean, if anything, join for a month. There's no contract. You can cancel whenever, but I have a feeling that once you're in it, you're going to want to stay in it. And of course, if you're ever looking to book a personal reading with me, you can go ahead and check that out online as well, stellanova424.com, or it's in the link in the description as well. But I will say, if you join the membership, even for a month, you get a 24% discount on readings with me, and you get a first come, first serve for being a member. So, if anything, you're getting out with a better amount that way. But that's up to you, babe. Do whatever you need to do. Take this message, take it to heart. Really do what you need to do. But it's time to trust yourself and it's time to let it go. I love you so much and I am so proud of you. You got this, babe.